I just can't believe I'm about to sleep outside for real. The last time I did this, I was a Girl Scout. The fire is firing. I'm not making this up. Pissing out of my butt. What up? It's your girl K Jones OTC. Stands for on the track. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. It's another vlog. I'm sad, so I bought a tent. We're gonna go camping in my backyard. I'm taking off half of the day for work tomorrow. I'm going in late, which means I can pack up my camp properly tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna crochet in my backyard in my new tent that I just bought. We'll put that together. I've got my dinner, which is just fries, because I'm getting a colonoscopy and I can't eat anything that's of fiber or nutritional value. And I'm going to charge all of my devices so that I don't have to carry any of that stuff with me outside. I'm camping in my backyard, so like if I need anything, I'll just go in my backyard and get it. But I'm really excited about this. I wanted to just lay in my backyard, and then the dogs were out there, so I was like, I'm just going to go lay in the front yard. The Amazon guy came around. My mom called because she saw me on the Ring camera. Everyone thought I was dying. So I was like, I'm fine. Maybe I should do this in a way that's more acceptable, which is to get a tent so that it's acceptable. So I'm going to go and charge all of those devices. I will show you guys setting up the tent. I don't think I'm going to be doing much talking. I'll probably bring out my laptop to edit, but I don't really want to carry too much stuff. Actually, I don't think I'm going to bring my laptop out to edit. I'll just edit later. Like, this is, right now she's doing what she wants so that she can maintain a sense of, like, sanity. She being me, leaning on the Lord to give me some peace right now. So we're going to make sure that I'm in a headspace, or I'm physically in a position to hear from my Heavenly Father, which means I'm only going to charge my Switch. I'm going to grab some batteries for the lamps. I'm gonna grab some tape in case I need to tape some stuff, because I bought some lights that I want to wrap around so that I can see. And I'm gonna grab my blankets. I think I'm gonna put everything in a suitcase, because why not, right? Like, do it in a suitcase. So, or maybe my duffel bag. I think I'll do my duffel bag and go from there. But I just wanted to introduce the vlog. I didn't want to do something this crazy and not document it. I just want to be able to see where I was mentally and observe what kind of language I use to describe how I'm feeling right now, which is a lot. I'm feeling a lot right now, so that's why I brought you guys out. At the time that I'm recording this, I skipped a week of posting because I hadn't edited these vlogs yet, and I didn't want to start recording because I hadn't edited the vlogs. Like, you see how this is? Yeah. So 86, all of that, I'm going to record because this is something crazy that I'm doing. I've never done it before, and I'm kind of excited. So I will see you guys, like I said, for the 4th time later. Some time has passed. The tent is set up. I'm about to show you guys. I just can't believe I'm about to sleep outside for real. The last time I did this, I was a Girl Scout. Ooh, sorry. Let me go get a trash bag real quick. All the poo in my area is clean. Now let's go lay these sheets out inside and set up my light situation. Can't believe I'm doing this. I'm inside of a tent. That's crazy. I don't have a cot or anything. I just want to make sure that my lights work, because who's gonna be sitting out here in the dark? So here she is. You feel me? Well, what does it matter if I can get it in? Oh. Yeah, I don't want to have to carry a bunch of stuff inside. I also don't want to have to pee a lot. So, like, water will not be drank. I bought some battery-powered lights that I want to wrap around. Ew, not there being a bug in here already. I'm not cut out for this life. Everything that I purchased today for this little sleepover adventure time came out to be like $50, which is fine with me. I'm thinking I put them in with these. I'm assuming that this is where like clotheslines would go. And then I'll go up here. I'll come through this way, I guess. Oh, I'll come through the top like that. I hope this works. Alright, I'm figuring out this light thing. I'll come back. Alright, so I finished the lights. I don't know if you can tell, but they're just like wrapped around. I'm about to do the sheets, and then I gotta get the batteries. Didn't need the tape, so that's awesome. I'll put that back into the house. I'm gonna do 2 sheets, I think. I'm gonna put a sheet down for the base, and then I'm probably gonna grab a pillow, my body pillow, so I can lay on that. I need to get some firewood. I was expecting to hear from someone by now, but I guess we're not talking, so that's fine. I can go get my own firewood. All is well, just like I got my own tent, and I'm doing the darn thing. Yeah, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm kind of excited, actually. This is so cool. I'm so excited. Okay, let me lay these sheets out and then get the batteries for the light and then check on my chargers and stuff. So I got the batteries, I got my body pillow. As you can tell, some time has passed, just a little bit of time. But I'm sitting here and I'm thinking I'm gonna need a sleeping bag because I get cold in my own house at 70 degrees. I think while I go and get this firewood, I'm also gonna grab a sleeping bag. I don't think we have one. I used to have one, but I'm pretty sure the zipper broke. It's giving $75 instead of $50 for this little adventure, which is fine. Like, I'm gonna go get that sleeping bag, and then when I come back, I'll wash my face and change into my nighttime stuff and start a fire. Oh my god. Like, she's really doing it. Let's start it up. I'm on fire. I just ripped my whole dash off. Wow, I am too strong. I gotta bring you guys down. Going to Walmart 2 times in a row. Going to Walmart in general, just I'm gonna deposit a check real quick. I'm also gonna be talking about something that I probably won't keep in here. If we just do a hard shift or a hard cut scene to me living my life in Walmart, just know that I decided at the time of editing this that I didn't feel like being that vulnerable online. Long story short, y'all, I'm feeling some type of way about my relationship. It's getting to the point where I'm feeling anxious more often than I'd like to. And I don't think from my past relationships, shout out to my exes, you should not be feeling this strongly this often, because these aren't good feelings. Like, I feel sick to my stomach. And so I didn't get serious about Jesus until recently, maybe like a year or 2, maybe even 3 years ago. And all of my relationships prior to, like, they knew I was Christian of some form, but you couldn't really tell based on my fruit. I was drinking all the time. Sex was a thing, like, regularly for me. I cursed. I stopped cussing, I think, after I graduated. I stopped cussing after I graduated. And to each his own. The Lord convicted me in various things, and I just adjusted. So I say all that to say, like, in my past relationships, like, going to church with me and going to church at all was not necessary. I didn't even want to be there at the time, so, like, it was never a big deal. Now that I'm in my adult life and I'm taking Jesus seriously and I know what kind of husband I want, in order for you to lead, you have to have some kind of foundation. Church is in the Bible. You're supposed to fellowship, so that's, like, not even an option. And I feel like believers specifically, took advantage of the fear of COVID and are not bringing their hind parts and sitting them in these seats. Y'all ain't coming to church. Like, because it's easily accessible, shout out YouTube Live, shout out Facebook Live, because the church was making an effort to be available to its congregation during the pandemic, y'all just ran with that and was like, well, now that live streaming is normal, I don't gotta go into a building no more. I don't really gotta fellowship for real. And that's not the case with me. Obviously, I've been playing in the church during the pandemic. Like, I had a job during the pandemic, so like my experience is a lot different from other people. But speaking to what I desire for my spouse, like, I'm not finna be the only person going to church. I'm not finna be the only one praying. I'm not finna be the only one doing Bible study, because that's not my place. As a wife, you are the head of the household. You have to take guard. You have to be on alert. You have to be praying for me and our children. You have to like be about your stuff, right? I also understand that we are not who we will be in the future. I know that I'm not the wife, right? Like, I've got some more upgrading to do to be wife material. So there will be shifts that happen no matter how prepared you are or how prepared you think you are for marriage. Until you like get married, like, you're not gonna know what that feels like. So I understand that there's but so much preparation that you can do. However, because I have a clean space, because I have a weekly schedule when it comes to laundry, because I clean my bathroom weekly, because I cook, because I am about my stuff when it comes to my education and getting a job and like having a career path and being a woman of God, like, you know that I'm wifey material because I've been doing the work on myself. You know that I'm wifey material. Like, when you get married, there's not gonna be any surprises anyway. And even with that, I know that there are some things that I'm gonna get better at as well, right? You save some things and some acts for when you're married. I understand that. However, I don't just want to go to church with my husband. I want to go to church with my boyfriend. Like, I want to do godly things with my boyfriend. I don't want to do it with just my fiance, and I don't want to do it just with my husband. I understand people don't feel as strongly about being in the house of the Lord as I do. So whenever you can, in my opinion, you should. And I also know that it's not me that you're going for. It has to be for God. Like, you have to feel it for God. And I've been praying on this thing. I'm having a hissy fit about it because I've been praying and I've been communicating. And when we've discussed church and him being in attendance, I am staring at that door the entire time I'm there. Y'all, base in hand, looking at the pews, like having a really hard time focusing on my job, which is a me thing. I understand that. But when I've been hoping for this thing and desiring for this thing so long, like, I can't help but do that. And it brings me so much joy when he actually shows up. Why can't he just show the flip up? Like, I've talked to him about my daddy issues. He's not my daddy, so I have to take that but so far. So I have to recognize when it's a trauma response and when it's actually him just not being what he's supposed to be. And in this case, in my opinion, it's him not being what he's supposed to be. I didn't think about my dad when he didn't show up. I didn't think about all of the men that let me down in my life when he didn't show up. I thought about him not showing up. And he knows how much this means to me. So I stopped sharing my location and I blocked him. I didn't feel good about that. Like, it was giving manipulation a little bit, and I don't like that. So I unblocked him eventually, but this was at like 3 o'clock maybe. But still, like, why have you not pulled up to my house? Hey y'all, so I'm editing this clip right now and I'm gonna share context. I had just said that I had blocked Willie at this time, and I was upset because he wasn't making any extra effort to reach out to me. Like, he didn't contact my mom, he didn't come to my house and all that good stuff. And as I'm looking back and editing this, I'm recognizing hey, I'm outside. It's dark. I decided to start a fire and made the mistake of letting my dog out here. She's got the zoomies. I'm sorry that you can't see me. I was in the middle of sharing my woes, and then my grandparents called. So, yeah, I'm outside. A lot of time has passed. I have taken my shower. I did go get my sleeping bag. Everything is in my tent. My grandparents called me and I told them that I was camping and they lost their minds and they thought that I was starting a fire in the tent and that I could suffocate it was a whole thing. And it's so funny that they can't unsee me as a baby. Like, I'm literally pushing 30 and they're like,
you can't sleep outside in your own backyard where it's fenced and you're protected. You'll die.
I don't know how much I kept in, but I'm just going through something right now, and I was just speaking in detail about it, just talking through it, finding the language, thinking out loud, processing everything. I think I'm gonna change my light bulb since I'm gonna be out here. But that's a lot of work because I'm gonna have to get the ladder. I'm just in a mood to do a lot of stuff right now, and I would like to have some kind of light instead of using a flashlight. That's the thing about camping outside. I know for a fact I'm gonna have charger after charger after power bank because who finna be in the dark with no light? Who? Not me. I made sure that my back door was unlocked, so I thought I was gonna get some tea. I'm not drinking any water because who's getting up to go to the bathroom? Not me. I don't do that. The light bulb has been changed. She's in her bag. Yeah, you can't see nothing. I'm finna read my Bible a little bit. Really trying to avoid drinking an entire bottle of wine. So I'm gonna get intoxicated with the word of God, period. Well, intoxicated is a bad word. I'm just gonna supplement or feed that desire with the word of the Lord. Oh, y'all can see me a little bit. Oh, it's because the fire got brighter. Oh, that's why. Because the fire's firing. Period. The fire is firing. Well, now that the fire is firing, you guys, I don't really have anything to talk about, actually. It's giving cold. It's easy to, stress comes naturally to me right now at this point in my life. I'm a lot more anxious about things. The future, whether or not I'm doing the right thing. And the pastor said something to me that was appropriate in my opinion, which was God isn't going to try to squeeze in to my head. I have to make room for him to rest there, which I thought I was doing, and I guess I'm not. And that's unfortunate because I want to hear his voice. I want to hear from him, and I feel like I'm not. While also trying to believe that I'm exactly where I need to be. While also not wondering whether or not it's me that's holding myself back. There's but so much you can do as a college student right now. As a grad student, yet I feel like I need to be doing more. I can't make this up. It's foolishness, really, it is. And I've developed some friendships that it's just things that I've been yearning for. Actual people, actual Christian women who are really about their Jesus stuff. And we talk about scripture, we talk about Jesus, we talk about our thoughts on things, and it's just so nice to have that. My grandfather was like, now don't you try to be tough. If you get cold, you need to go inside. If this fire go out, we going inside, in the tent. Anywho, yeah, that's where I am in life right now, just all over the place, and just any minor inconvenience, I'm taking that as I need to give everything up, and there's no middle ground for me right now. Everything is extreme. I can't. Yeah, everything is just extreme. I either give it all up or hold on for dear life. There's no in between right now. I could have did some stuff today, you guys, and I chose not to. That's showing growth, because naturally when somebody get on my nerves, I'll just go to somebody else, or I'll just entertain somebody else. And I actually sat with myself today, and I'm really happy about that. I didn't want to distract myself with anything, so I tried to give myself some form of solitude, which was why I got the tent and everything. I'm gonna read. I'm not gonna get a glass of wine. I might make some tea so that I can go to sleep. Well, not so that I can go to sleep. It's more so because I'm outside. I want to make sure that I sleep through the night. So last time I slept in a sleeping bag in a tent, I was knocked out for the count. Best sleep I ever had in my life. I was also 11 years old. So I'm going to drink some tea and be niggity knocked out. When the fire goes out, I'll go inside the tent and hopefully you guys can see me. My flashlight should be charged. Bye. They do. Yeah, I know you can't see me and I'm sorry about it, but it's so cute. It's cute. She didn't come to play. Let me set up my little area now. I got my little flap open because I want to make sure the fire go out. I got my little nighttime tea. I bought the sleeping bed. Amen, glory. I'm so excited. I got my iPad so I can watch a little movie or something. I got Daniel. Oh, my log caught on fire again. Wow. Okay, cool. Email's been sent. The fire decided to start itself. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, you can see it right there. Right there. 3. And then I do, I think I do 3. 1. Let me see. 2. Alright, y'all boys. Some time has passed. I'm still working on this granny square. I'm letting y'all know now I'm cold. I might be going inside. It's 47 degrees and the lows are going to be 37. What it is, oh, what's up? I'm airing out my tent and things because the ground was a little wet, like the dew in the morning. Gently rest upon my heart. It was a little dewy, so I didn't want to just pack it up and get mold and all that foolishness. I do plan to use it again. It is pretty warm tonight. I would love to do it tonight, but I don't want to camp by myself. This time around, I kind of want Willie to be there, but it's okay. I'm taking a break right now from schoolwork. Apologies for the lighting. I am getting a colonoscopy this week. So I'm fasting right now, and the menu is this. I didn't know it existed, so I would love to have it with some rice, but rice is a grain, can't have grains, which sucks. Donkey balls. I get my tattoo tomorrow. Where have I seen this? Isn't this trending? Isn't this a thing where you go like that? That's not like Morse code. It's fine. This does not smell good. But it expires next year, so I know that's not it. I got like 4 of these because I didn't know how much I would need to like drink to not die. So I do plan to make some rice with this. I'm definitely adding it to my ramen, and I think I'm gonna make some pasta with it too. I love how everything that like, I have whole grain toast, I can't eat that. Well, bread, I have whole grain bread, I can't eat. I got rice cakes, I can't eat. I just bought some oatmeal and I can't eat it. And I'm just like, why do y'all want me to be constipated? Like, they don't want me to have any vegetables or anything, or just anything healthy. And I was like, dang, some roasted, like, and isn't a potato a vegetable? Wow, I'm tripping. A potato is definitely a vegetable, but it's not high in fiber, is it? I don't know. I'm just trying to do the right thing because I don't want no problems. I don't want them to be doing a colonoscopy and be like,
Look at her. She ain't following not one direction.
I don't know if y'all remember from my last vlog when I was talking about my check. or my refund that I was getting. She ain't coming to mail yet, so we finna track her. We will already know who the president is by the time this video comes out, but I'm watching the little election junk right now, like closing polls and whatnot, and it's just really interesting to see how they do the coverage, like how they cover counting the ballots and like as the information's coming in. It's really interesting. And I always wonder like if anyone's in the entertainment or like news arena, how much goes into this day. Like I bet they've been up since like 3 a.m., you know, like the cameramen and the reporters themselves and like the people, because I used to work the elections, so I was up at 4 trying to get to the junk to set up everything so that we could be open at 6. So like I know what it's like working the polls, but to document things in real time, I just wonder what that looks like what those meetings are like and what they talk about and what kind of stuff that goes crazy or goes wrong that we don't see. I always wonder about that. But anyway, let me finish this work assignment real quick. Okay, so I have completed my assignment, so I can scratch that off and order this scarf hanger and some stitch markers, and I do need to edit. I wish that my video quality on YouTube reflected how I'm seeing myself in my viewfinder right now. Like this is a 4K camera, and maybe it's the software that I use to edit, like DaVinci. Maybe I need to upgrade it or something, or update it. I don't know. That was just a side note. I'm about to practice. Gang, 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 gang. I'm straight.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Hi. That's from back. Okay.
Yeah, just about. You are now.
Oh my gosh. I've got a procedure tomorrow, so I've got to take meds. like
I was
an operation.
An operation?
Yeah, but I asked them if this was okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, this isn't like I'm gonna have this is happening. I'll reschedule with you guys. I'm not rescheduling.
Okay.
So.
Sorry.
Thank you. Okay, now I gotta find my beacon. That was actually a good shot. Don't forget. Yeah, I'm checking out. Hi friends, I'm back. A lot is going on right now because we ended up being 2 hours late. 2 hours late for my start time of drinking Big Betsy. Yeah, so I've already had my first cup. I've got the timer set. I've got 11 minutes before I need to drink my other cup. I really want to follow the instructions. I'm already off to a terrible start because I'm 2 hours late, but I want to have less to drink in the morning because I already have to get up at 5 to finish the solution. So I don't really want to do that. I'd rather get up at 5 and have way less to drink. So I think I'm just gonna drink until midnight. I had to pick up some toothpaste, so I got some toothpaste. I got some it's pain relieving cleansing spray. So I had to grab this from Target. So this is what I'll be spraying on my bandage all night. I had to get some antibacterial soap because what don't we have? That. So I've got that too. Here she is, so I'll be using her in the morning. I'm gonna pack a bag for the hospital. Definitely bringing Daniel. Let me check the weather. I don't even know where my phone is. The day was great. Because the tattoo appointment took a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought we would be done at like 2:30 at the latest. No, sorry, 2:33 at the latest. We didn't get out of there until close to 5. Willie went to go get some food, and I still wanted to go get some tea. We didn't get there until 15 minutes before they closed, which freaked me out. But to God be the glory, we got in time. I had my dinner, which was some tea. It was some fireside oolong tea with cinnamon, and it was delicious. And I got some tea, and I also got an axolotl as like a little infuser, like the little tea infuser. So I'm really excited to use her tomorrow if I get the chance to. We're going to be drinking solutions and sitting on the toilet for the rest of the night. I'll do my best to bring you guys in tomorrow. I probably won't, just to save myself the trouble. I might just check in the morning before I leave and then check back in when I get back. Hey, good morning. It's 7 o'clock. Been up since 5:30, pissing out of my butt. I wish I was making this up. I'm not making this up. Pissing out of my butt. I weighed myself yesterday. I was 193. I'm curious to know how much I weigh today, being that I haven't been eating for 3 days. And nothing solid is coming out of my body, so let's weigh in real quick. Okay, I'm pretty much the same. That's good. I've been dreaming about forgetting to wake up to drink the liquid in time. That whole gallon of foolishness is officially out of my life. I probably won't pick you guys up again until maybe we're on the way to the hospital or after the hospital. I've already given the spiel last night. I just wanted to come in this morning and let y'all know that I've been pissing out of my butt. Can't believe that. I just want to know how the liquid knows to come out of that hole versus peeing. Interesting. Because you feel like you have to poo, but it's not poo that's coming out. Science. What's up, gang? I'm back home. I got some banchan. I'm really excited to eat it. And I have class later today, so I'm gonna go to class. Kind of want to take a nap. I feel fine. Don't need any meds or anything, so that's good. Yeah, I feel okay. I think I'm just gonna drink a bunch of water. Why are there so many flies? Am I missing something? I just want to check in. I'm going to clean my tattoo again. I don't really care for the spray. I think I'm going to use some Aquaphor now. I'll either check back in before class starts or after class is over. Lap scarf, numero dos, es finito. Bam. After class, I'm jumping in the bed. I was going to eat my little cake, but I think I'll eat that tomorrow. So, I'll see you guys at dinner tomorrow. Hey, my lovelies. Good morning and God bless. Because I have a jam-packed weekend, I'm going to end the vlog here and start yet another vlog for the weekend so that this one isn't too long for me. Apologies in advance if it's one of the more boring / filler episodes. And I just appreciate you for just being patient with me while I manage this and basically 3 jobs. Some time has passed, okay? I understand. But I've been seeing a lot of reactions regarding the results of our election. And it's giving, y'all don't want to hear nothing about Jesus. It's giving, y'all don't want to hear nothing about the Lord. And I would encourage you guys to look into that. One popular response that I've seen is, I'm paraphrasing,
Yeah, we know God, but let us wallow. He doesn't want this for humanity.
and to that I say, how do you know? I want to respect everybody. And I also don't want to diminish my voice either, because at the end of the day, it is my channel. But moving from that, I should have set a timer because I can sit here and talk. I'm going to give myself like 3 minutes max. One, there are 2 other parties. I'm just putting that out there. There are 2 other parties. Everybody's screaming Republican and Democrat as if there aren't 2 other parties on top of those 2 that exist. And I don't care to hide who I vote for. I think, and it's probably because of how aggressive people are with responses, I voted independent for the president. And I think we also need to, again, consider why we want to put God and put our relationship with God, our friend, our Father, on the side so that we can wallow about yet another thing that is of the world, you know? Like, and this is just how I, like, have peace, and I'm learning to have peace with a lot of things. Similar to how God views sin, I think is also how God views our struggles and our trials. Though you may suffer for a little while, is what Jesus said. And that was more so because you were a disciple. That was just from people, like, literally trying to kill them. So this is no surprise to God, first and foremost. And for us to be like, regardless of who's in the office, Jesus is king, yada, 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 we don't want to hear none of that. That's a little weird, you guys. That's a little weird. You can still wallow. You can still mourn. You can still suffer for a little while, right? Like, it's not the end of the world. And this is also for me too, because the way that y'all freaking out about this election, I'd be freaking out about the minorest inconveniences. If I get 3 little inconveniences in a row, God, why me? So I hear you. And also, what else are we supposed to do? When things aren't going our way, we turn to God. When things are going our way, we turn to God. We should sing praises, right? So, like, y'all feeling some type of way about people who are believers saying, it don't matter because my God is my God. Y'all should jump on that instead of what y'all been jumping on. And yes, bring attention to the injustices. Bring attention to how things are unfair. But what are we going to do about it now? Because our God is our God. And everything, including this, including the results, everything works together for the good of those who love him. If you love God, this should not have fazed you for this long. Let me add that. Because you can be fazed. You can have feelings. You can have this burden. But don't carry it, y'all. We are free, okay? We are free. So, can't believe I said that. So, yeah. And this is, what is it? A hot take? Y'all don't say unpopular opinions anymore. This is a hot take. Y'all need to stop looking at race. Y'all need to stop looking at race. You might want to look into identity politics. You might want to explore things beyond face value, beyond what people are saying. And I know everybody screams the
Do your research.
but I mean that. It's hard to be for a group when that group doesn't even want to listen to anyone else. Immediate, I don't know how. I don't know. Oh, I thought I was done. That's crazy. Let me say a little bit more. We jump to race and we jump to people's past. Yes, there needs to be accountability. Yes, I'm for that. But listen a little bit. You know what I mean? Listen with some grace. Listen with some mercy. Because ultimately, if you want change, who's to say that that change can't come from the person that you don't care too much about? Like, we've seen that time and time again. The things that we hate or the experiences that we hate, those are where the blessings are hiding. So I would just encourage y'all to keep your head up and to love God, because you would fall under all of the things working together for you. And with that, my lovelies, I'm going to end this vlog here. I'm going to get ready for work because I am late. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.